It's unbelievable, the condition of both men, but the Russian champion.
I must break you.
Hand should be overhead. Stabilizing hand is on the back of the head, and pressure should be on the front of the head, pointing downwards. Hand should be overhead. Stabilizing hand is on the forehead, while pressure is placed on the back of the head into flexion. Head should be rotated to the contralateral side, and pressure should be placed in the opposite direction. The head should be rotated to the ipsilateral side, while pressure is placed to the opposite direction. Shoulder is elevated, neck is laterally flexed to the ipsilateral side, and pressure is placed against shoulder and neck. Pressure against the distal forearm toward the floor while stabilizing the same scapula. Arm at 90 degrees flexion. Pressure should be applied straight down through the arm. Pressure against the distal humerus while stabilizing the ipsilateral scapula. Place pressure against the distal humerus into abduction and flexion. Apply pressure to the distal humerus into shoulder adduction with stabilization of the ipsilateral scapula. While stabilizing the contralateral shoulder, apply pressure to the proximal forearm into horizontal abduction. While supporting the elbow, go to end range and press into the opposite direction. Support the scapula and apply pressure into horizontal adduction. Apply pressure into elbow extension while supporting the ipsilateral shoulder. Apply pressure into elbow flexion while supporting either the elbow or the shoulder. Place the hand into end range of either supination or pronation and then press into the opposite direction. Apply pressure into wrist flexion. Apply pressure into wrist extension. While supinated, apply pressure into finger extension. While pronated, apply pressure into finger flexion. Make sure the forearm is neutral and place pressure into the opposite direction. Palpate at the upper traps. Palpate at the serratus anterior. Make sure the arm is supported on a surface and palpate at the anterior delt for flexion and the latissimus dorsi for extension. Support the arm and palpate at the middle deltoid. Palpate the posterior deltoid. Palpate the supinator and the pronator teres for supination and pronation of the forearm. Palpate at the greater tubercle for shoulder rotation. Palpate at the triceps for extension and the biceps for flexion. Palpate at the flexor carpes for flexion and the extensor carpes for extension.